Welcome back, viewers. Let's take a look at the latest headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is chairing a crucial meeting of the Union Cabinet at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg. Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri has met with the US Under Secretary Jeffrey Kessler in Washington to advance the bilateral cooperation in critical and emerging technologies. The all-party parliamentary delegation led by MP Sanjay Kumar Jha arrives in the Jakarta as a part of India's diplomatic outreach on Operation Sindoor. A massive search operation has been launched in Samba's Babar Nala area. The riverine district is close to the international border. Civil disobedience campaign intensifies in Imphal Valley of Manipur. Protests lock central government offices. Pan-India COVID cases rise to 1,000. Meanwhile, first COVID-related death has been reported in Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh, taking the total death toll to over 10. Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi witnesses advanced demonstrations of the indigenous unmanned aerial system UAS, counter-US technologies and loitering munitions at the Babina field firing ranges. Trump administration asked the US embassies to stop scheduling new interviews for the international student visas worldwide. Now, viewers, back on the top story. Union Cabinet meeting is underway at PM Modi's residence at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg. Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways Sarbananda Sonowal and Minister of Enterprises Jitan Ram Manjhi have arrived for this crucial meeting. Sanjay Sharma is going to brief us with the latest updates that he's going to share. Sanjay, as in fact, after the success of the Operation Sindoor, what all is going to be constituting the heavy focus in this union meeting, cabinet meeting that is taking place right now? Share more details.
आज दो बैठकें आज कैबिनेट कमेटी की भी बैठक है, इसके अलावा सीसीएस की बैठक है कैबिनेट कमेटी ऑन सिक्योरिटी की। तो दोनों बैठकें हैं। कैबिनेट की बैठक में सबसे पहले इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स को मंजूरी दी जाएगी। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का फोकस है कि राज्यों में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मजबूत होगा तभी राज्य डेवलप होंगे और 2047 तक भारत को विकसित भारत बना सकेंगे। तो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने नीति आयोग की बैठक में भी कहा था, 2 दिन पहले एनडीए शासित राज्यों के सीएम मुख्यमंत्रियों की बैठक में भी यही कहा था कि सभी राज्यों को विकसित होना पड़ेगा, सभी राज्य विकसित होंगे तभी भारत विकसित हो पाएगा। और साथ ही साथ उन्होंने ये भी कहा था कि राज्यों को विकसित होने के लिए अपने अपने राज्यों में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को मजबूत करना पड़ेगा, लोगों की इनकम बढ़ानी पड़ेगी, लोगों की आमदनी बढ़ाने पर जोर देना पड़ेगा। तो कई सारी ऐसी योजनाएं शुरू करने जा रहे हैं। हमने देखा प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी हाल ही में 4 राज्यों के दौरे पर भी जा रहे हैं। जो पहले से इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट बनाए थे वो सब तैयार हो चुके, उनका इनॉग्रेशन भी करेंगे। तो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का फोकस अभी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं, साथ ही साथ कृषि यानी किसान उनके फोकस में सबसे पहले प्राथमिकता रखता है। तो किसानों पर भी कोई बड़ा फैसला हो सकता है। इसके अलावा सीसीएस की बैठक में 2 से 3 बड़े फैसले हो सकते हैं। आज पाकिस्तान की गोलीबारी से जिन भारत के सिविलियन की जान गई है, जान माल का नुकसान हुआ है, उनके लिए सरकार की तरफ से कोई छोटा मोटा राहत पैकेज की घोषणा हो सकती है। इसके अलावा भारतीय सेना क्या उनको बॉर्डर पर अभी भी तैनात रखना है या उनको वापस बुलाना है, क्योंकि भारतीय सेनाएं तीनों सेना अलर्ट मोड पर है और सीमा पर अभी भी मौजूद है। तो कब तक रखना है, साथ ही साथ सीज फायर की अभी भी आज भी एक रिव्यू बैठक होगी कि सीज फायर कब तक कायम रखना, सीज फायर अगर बनाया हुआ है तो क्या उसको मेंटेन किया जा रहा है, पाकिस्तान की तरफ से कोई उकसाने वाली कार्रवाई तो नहीं है। तो ये सारी की सारी बातें सीसीएस में भी डिस्कस होगी। इसके अलावा भारत की सेना के जरूरत के मुताबिक कुछ सैन्य सामग्री खरीदने पर भी विचार हो सकता है, कुछ सैन्य सामग्री खरीदने पर विचार हो रहा है और इसको लेकर के भी सीसीएस में बड़ा फैसला हो सकता है।
All right, Sanjay, I'll request you to kindly stay on with us on the broadcast, as what we are learning next, in fact, is a big breaking development that we are tracking from northeast. 2 earthquakes within a gap of 2 hours were reported in Manipur, according to the National Center for Seismology, Ministry of Earth Sciences. However, no damage has been reported as of now. The first earthquake struck around 1:54 a.m., measuring 5.2 on the Richter scale, while The second earthquake occurred at 2:26, which measured 2.5. Now, another earthquake of magnitude 3.9 has been reported from the Churachandrapur area in Manipur at around 10:23 a.m. Nibir Deka is joining me with more updates. Nibir, how much has the damage been witnessed on the ground after three back-to-back earthquakes have jolted Manipur and the nearby regions?
Well, two earthquakes within a gap of 2 hours were observed in Manipur on Wednesday night, and according to the seismologically department, there was no damage done until the firing of the report. But these earthquakes indeed were of magnitude 5.2, which alerted the people who were taken aback when the earthquake came, and a lot of people also came out of their houses. The epicenter is estimated to be Churachandpur district in Manipur, and the other one, the second earthquake being from None, which is also in Manipur. So the first earthquake struck around midnight, 1:54 a.m. and measuring around 5.2 Richter scale. And the second was within a half an hour time, around 2:26 a.m. And indeed, since this earthquake happened at night, well, most of the people who were asleep by then had been awake by the tremors and they came out. However, fortunately, there has been any damage of public infrastructure or any sort of accident based on the available reports that we are getting.
All right, Nibir. In fact, with that, I'll request you to kindly stay on with us on the broadcast, as what we are learning next is the breaking development. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to embark on a multi-state tour and visit from May 29 to 30. This is the two-day visit starting from Sikkim, the northeast part, and then to West Bengal, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Now the visuals have emerged from Gangtok showcasing the preparations underway for the PM's visit. Sikkim will be the PM's first stop tomorrow, where he will attend the Sikkim at 50 event at around 11 a.m. The event marks the Golden Jubilee celebrations of Sikkim's statehood. Sikkim Democratic Front spokesperson in fact has stated that the PM's presence is a matter of great pride and a blessing for the people of Sikkim. Let's in fact listen in.
First of all, we Sikkim Democratic Front Party would like to wholeheartedly welcome the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, to the state of Sikkim. His presence is a matter of great pride and blessing to the people of Sikkim. There is an atmosphere of excitement and curiosity among the people of Sikkim who are eagerly waiting for his address and guidance during this important visit. We also sincerely hope that, along with his blessing, the Prime Minister will take into consideration the long pending demands of Sikkim that requires urgent attention and resolution from the central government. Some of the demands I would like to place it on the table, that is Limbu Tamang seat, inclusion of 12 left out community in tribal category, and bringing back Karmapa to Sikkim and so on. We also trust that his visit will provide an opportunity to stock of the reality on the ground, and especially those hidden behind the curtain, and bring to light the concern that really matters to the people.
All right, Nibir joining me live on the broadcast. Nibir, what all preparations are currently in place? This is going to be a big day for Sikkim, while Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first stop for the multi-tour visit will be Sikkim, and what all will be looked forward to for the northeastern state of Sikkim as PM Modi makes a halt?
Well, it is a big day for Sikkim. The Prime Minister is going to attend the Sikkim statehood Golden Jubilee celebrations tomorrow. It is indeed a special occasion for the state of Sikkim as well as for India, because this Himalayan state joined formally 50 years ago. And the celebrations of Sikkim statehood 50 years ago is going to be done throughout the year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the main event because it gloriously marks 50 years of statehood, and also a Prime Minister visiting the state is indeed special. We are also expecting that along with the visit of Prime Minister, there is going to be also many projects and planning which will be inaugurated by the Prime Minister. He will also lay the foundation stone and inaugurate development projects worth over rupees 750 crore. So this is not just a day which symbolically marks Sikkim statehood in India, but also a day where a lot of development projects will be announced, and as a result of that, we have seen that growing enthusiasm in the state of Sikkim over the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
Well, all right, Nibir, thank you very much for sharing more updates. Now, let's shift our focus to other developments. Anna University sexual assault case. accused Ganasekar has been found guilty by the Chennai court. The Chennai Mahila court has found the accused in this sexual assault case the guilty and said the prosecution has proved the case beyond reasonable doubt. Mahila court Judge Rajalakshmi said that she will pronounce the verdict in the case on 2nd of June. The incident took place in December last year when the accused trespassed into the campus of Chennai's premier engineering institution and allegedly sexually assaulted 19-year-old victim and asked her to meet him regularly. The survivor filed a complaint with the Kottapuram All-Women's Police Station on 24th of December. The Greater Chennai Corporation Commissioner A. Arun at that time revealed that 20 cases has been filed against the accused and he had been convicted in 6 of them. Aditya Vadavan is joining me live on the broadcast with more details. Aditya, as the Chennai court has found the accused in the Anna University sexual assault scandal guilty, what is the victim now saying? Is this enough of, in fact, what she has been demanding? As the Anna University accused has been found guilty, there must be considerable and reasonable uproar and anger over this incident.
Well, Simran, if you see, the issue pertains to a complaint lodged by the survivor at the Kottapuram All-Women Police Station, alleging that Ganasekar threatened her and when she was with a male friend on the university campus and then raped her. So, according to the prosecution, Ganasekar recorded the act on his mobile phone. The Madras High Court constituted an all-women special investigation team to probe the case. In the last week of February, the SIT filed a charge sheet before the jurisdictional magistrate. Later, the case was transferred through the Mahila court, which framed charges against Ganasekar under sections 329 criminal trespass, 126 part 2 wrongful restraint, 87 abduction of a woman, 127 part 2, 75 to read with 75 1, 2, 3 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sahita and section 66 of the IT Act and section 4 of the Tamil Nadu Prevention of Women Harassment Act. Yes, Simran.
All right. Thank you very much, Aditya, for sharing more updates. Now, let's put the focus on another breaking development. Supreme Court has extended the interim bail given to Ali Khan, Mahmudabad, Associate Professor and the Head of the Political Science Department at the Ashoka University in Haryana, in relation to the social media post on Operation Sindoor. Remember, in fact, this has become quite controversial as Ashoka University also issued statements on the behalf of this professor whose social media post on the Operation Sindoor and Colonel Sophia Qureshi went viral, garnering condemnation and also criticism from across the social media users. All right, Sambhav Sharma is joining me with more details. Sambhav, what did the hearing in fact go through like, as in this case Supreme Court has extended the interim bail that was given to the Ali Khan, who is the Ashoka University professor. What all went behind this extension of the bail?
Well, the matter was before a bench of Justice Suryakant and Justice Deepankar Datta. And this time, the bench recorded the statement of the special investigation team, which is constituted in the last hearing, and the SIT is formed, is being told to the court. The special investigation team is investigating this whole matter, and also the Supreme Court has directed SIT probe to be confined to the contents of the FIR rather than proving the whole matter. The SIT will have to prove the 2 FIRs registered against Ashoka University's Professor Ali Khan, wherein he filed a petition in the Supreme Court challenging these FIRs by the Haryana police with relation to the Operation Sindoor. Now, the Supreme Court has also directed that this interim protection at this particular professor is to continue, and until further orders, this interim protection will continue. Senior advocate Kapil Sibal appeared for Professor Khan has urged the reconsideration of the condition restraining the social media use, because in the last hearing, Supreme Court stopped Professor Khan from using the social media, especially writing anything with regard to Operation Sindoor or in such context. Here, Justice Surikant has said that it is a cooling off period for the petitioner, and assures the court that the Supreme Court is very much closely monitoring the whole case.
All right, Sambhav, thank you very much for giving us the latest updates. And now from there, let's also move on to the another decisions by the top court. The Supreme Court has upheld that the DDA conduct of the illegal felling trees in the southern ridge of Delhi to widen a road was contemptuous, and issues detailed the directions for the remedial measures needed by the DDA and the Delhi government. While what we are learning, in fact, in this regard is that the Supreme Court, while making this judgment, has said that the apex court constituted a 3-member committee to commence the afforestation on the exercise by framing a plan. DDA, the Delhi Development Authority, and the Delhi government also to implement the comprehensive measures given by the committee to enhance the green cover of the national capital. It has asked each DDA official responsible for the felling trees without prior permission of the court to deposit a fine of 25,000 rupees each. The court holds that the violation of the 1996 order requiring prior permission for the tree felling and the concealment of the tree cutting amounts to criminal contempt and deliberate withholding of the information, misleading the court, and creates dangerous precedent, as it's called the act unforgivable. Sambhav Sharma is there with me live on the broadcast. Now, Supreme Court pulls up the DDA and the Delhi government on the afforestation actions and slammed the illegal felling of the trees. Sambhav, what all in fact was argued in this case, where the final in fact judgment has been a setback for the DDA and the Delhi government?
Well, absolutely. See, the remarks made by the bench of Justice Surikant, these remarks are very important. Justice Surikant-led bench said that the rule of law is paramount and the contempt of court is a constitutional principle tied to the judicial autonomy. And also the Supreme Court said that the deliberate withholding of the information misleads the court and creates dangerous precedent, and calls this act unforgivable, as you rightly pointed out. And the Supreme Court has also directed that a committee will be formulated and will oversee an afforestation plan, and the Forest Department to act under the committee's supervision. While the Supreme Court was delivering the judgment in the contempt case related to the illegal tree cutting in Delhi's ecologically sensitive ridge area, wherein such kind of remarks were made by a bench led by Justice Surikant. So the Supreme Court has also upheld that the violation of our 1996 order requiring prior permission for the tree felling and the concealment of tree cutting amounts to criminal contempt. This is what the Supreme Court has said. And also, Supreme Court directed the DDA, Delhi Development Authority, to bear all expenses of afforestation, and DDA and GNCTD to implement holistic measures recommended by the committee and submit regular compliance report. So it's a very good, very important judgment, and Supreme Court bench led by Justice Surikant has laid down a kind of precedent in this case, which the government will have to follow.
All right, Sambhav, thank you very much with all these details. Now shifting our focus to the latest developments from Karnataka, where the Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, the Congress General Secretary K.C. Venugopal and Congress MP Randeep Surjewala have participated in the Jai Hind Sabha program organized by the Indian National Congress at Town Hall in Bengaluru, in solidarity with the Indian Armed Forces for Operation Sindoor. Belly Thomas is joining me live on the broadcast. Belly, what exactly is being organized, as there is Jai Hind Sabha program in Bengaluru conducted at this point of time to express the solidarity under the leadership of the veteran Congress leaders and the Chief Minister of Karnataka and the Deputy Chief Minister for the victims of the tragedy of April 22nd, and India's strong and valiant response to that in the form of Operation Sindoor.
Simran, the Jai Hind Sabha, an offshoot organization of the Indian National Congress, had organized a ceremony for felicitating the ex-servicemen and their family members today. So it was presided by the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar, along with the National Secretary K.C. Venugopal and the Congress MP Ranjit Singh Surjewala were all seen, giving speeches on the Pahalgam terror attack and the Operation Sindoor as such, and how has India been battling this cross-border terrorism from Pakistan. So several ex-servicemen and their families from all the Air Force, the Army and the Navy had participated in this event and provided their insights on what was the recent stand of India and how is India giving back to Pakistan on the cross-border terrorism. And there were a lot of praises on Operation Sindoor and talks about the Pahalgam terror attack as well. However, politically, seeing that the BJP here in Karnataka had conducted Tiranga Yatras following Operation Sindoor here in the state, whereas Congress was looking at an opportunity for holding an event like this, and this they had started as a ceremonial felicitation of ex-servicemen and their family members at the town hall, a prominent venue in the heart of Bengaluru, where this event happened today morning, Simran.
All right, Belly, thank you very much for sharing more updates. In fact, now a shocking video has surfaced from Mumbai's Western Express Highway, where a man can be seen hanging off the bonnet of a speeding car. According to the sources, the incident is from the Ville Parle area of Mumbai, where a heated argument broke out between the drivers of the two vehicles, and the fight escalated to such an extent that one of the drivers got angry and started trying to drive the car even as the other driver stood in front. However, the man somehow climbed on the bonnet of the car, with the other speeding instead of slowing down. The police have registered the case and the people concerned are being searched on the basis of the viral video that can be seen, as Mumbai police issued a stern warning against the road rage. Joining me live on the broadcast is my colleague Shahid Ansari with more updates. Shahid, what are you picking up, as this is a very clear-cut incident of road rage being reported on the roads of Mumbai at the Ville Parle area? Have the absconders and the perpetrators of this been nabbed so far?
सिमरन, देखिए ये रात की वारदात है और जो अभी जानकारी मिली है कि इस मामले में जो इर्टिगा चलाने वाला, जिसने जो है अपने इसके बोनेट पर दूसरे शख्स जो सवार है उसको तेज रफ्तार में लेकर चला रहा था, उसे पुलिस ने हिरासत में ले लिया है। रात में कुछ किराए को लेकर जो है दोनों के बीच जो है वाद विवाद हुआ और उस दौरान जो है जो शख्स देखिए बोनट पे चढ़ा है वो पहले खड़ा था रोड पर, तो एर्टिगा से जो ड्राइवर जिसने एर्टिगा चलाई है वो उसे जो है उड़ाने की कोशिश किया, जिसके बाद वो अपनी जान बचाते हुए बोनट पर चढ़ गया। उसके बावजूद जो है एर्टिगा चलाने वाला जो आरोपी ड्राइवर है उसने जो है अपनी स्पीड कम नहीं की, बल्कि इसी स्पीड में जो है वो, जैसा वीडियो में आप देख रहे हैं, इसी स्पीड से जो है वेस्टर्न एक्सप्रेस वे पर वो गाड़ी चला रहा था और किसी ने इसकी वीडियो बना ली। मामले को देखकर जैसे ही वीडियो वायरल हुआ है तो सांता क्रूज पुलिस थाने जो है इसमें हरकत आई। मुंबई पुलिस ने इस पूरे मामले में ऑफेंस रजिस्टर किया है और इर्टिगा के जो ड्राइवर है उसे हिरासत में ले लिया है। आगे की तफ्तीश जारी है। जी सिमरन।
All right, Shahid, thank you very much for these latest updates and also sharing more information. Now viewers, let's slip into a short break with more news and updates on the other side.